Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is Maikeru, my main account. The ultimate goal of this account is to max and also obtain max gear. But instead of going for all of it all at once, my current goal before that is to get my first mega rare of the three. I've been trying out tons of different money makers, from herb runs, mid to late game bossing with things like Calvarian, Vorkath and the Corrupted Gauntlet, to clue scrolls, and I've even dabbled in some raiding at the Chambers of Xeric, spooning a nice purple there. So far this has netted me a decent setup in all of my styles and a decent amount of GP. Now that I have these decent setups, it's time to get serious towards obtaining a huge amount of GP for a mega rare. So with this episode, it's time to get the hard combat achievements done, full elite void, and then head over to the Theatre of Blood and Tombs of a Mascot. I want to see if I can get some big money drops in these raids, so let's get to it, shall we? We are starting today's video off with 162 points needed for the hard combat achievements. Honestly, it shouldn't take too long. I'm just going to do a bunch of different bosses and do combat achievements of a big range of bosses to get these last points. The reason why I want hard combat achievements is it gives me more Void Night accommodation points every time I do a game. So I might as well get hard combat achievements before getting Elite Void, as it will make Elite Void a lot easier. Plus, I genuinely enjoy combat achievements, so let's go have some fun. I just got a Mossy Key on my first ever Moss Giant kill, which is amazing. So now I should be able to infinitely sustain these Mossy Keys at Bryophyta, so that's awesome. There is my first combat achievement of many. Quick Cutter, killed all three minions a tick between each other. I have also poisoned Bryophyta, so I'm just going to wait it out and let poison kill it for another combat achievement. There it is, a slow death alongside protection from moss and preparation is key. 3 combat achievements in 1 kill, you love to see it. Never mind, after looting the chest, I also get another combat achievement, plus I got the one for killing the mobs all within a tick of each other, so that was 5 combat achievements in 1 kill. Now I can kill Bryophyta without keys to get keys at a 1 in 16, and then I'll be able to get the 5kc achievement by killing it 5 times with those 5 keys that I get. There's the first Mossy Key of many. Lovely. This update is actually really awesome. I love that I can kill Bryophyta infinitely and then just get keys that way. This is my 5th Mossy Key, but I'm going to leave the instance now and I'm going to hop to a free-to-play world with some free-to-play gear and then kill it there. Look at this absolute Chad setup. I've just picked a bunch of clue loot that was sitting in my bank, and honestly, I think I'm looking pretty good. Little 11-year-old me would have loved looking like this. There is the kill and fighting as intended too. And then looting the chest, I get Bryophyta Champion, and 2 rune bars, not even that bad. There is Bryophyta, 7 out of 7 tasks. There's the Giant Key from Hill Giants. That one took a little bit longer than 1kc, but that is fine. I figured I'd go ahead and do Obor with magic because there's an achievement for not getting hit at all, and there's one where you have to kill him while he's bound, and that's really easy to do with something like Ice Barrage or a Snare. So I figured magic would just be the play for this one. Although for the last one, obviously we're going to go in with the free-to-play gear because you do need to kill him in free-to-play. And there is Obor Champion as well, which is the 5kc, and I got all the other combat achievements for Obor at the same time. And there it is, 6 out of 6 for Obor as well. Nice start. I am going to be using Void for the Theatre of Blood, but I just wanted to get some combat achievements from a run-through of entry mode Theatre of Blood, as that should give me a ton of points. We are starting with 144 points away from hards, so let's see just how much one Theatre of Blood entry mode run gives us. Maiden is down. I got so many points just for this one run, but can we get a purple in entry mode? Nah, never lucky, man. Honestly, for entry mode, 12 Runite ore is insane. I will take that. And now I am 108 points away from the hard combat achievements. That is kind of nuts. That means I gained over 30 points just for that one run. I haven't really done any TOA on this account, so I figured it's time to go have some fun. Now that I have combat gear for every style, TOA is pretty doable, especially with melee being like my best gear. I can do most of it with melee. Look at all of those combat achievements. Holy! 2 elite tasks and 2 hard tasks for the end there. That is so many points. No purple though, but we did get 5 Ranar seeds. That's some money. Yo, that's my first KC. I got the pendant of 8. Let's go. I went to a Moxie Atoll literally just to get a couple of combat achievements, and I also got that, which is really nice. It can teleport to so many useful places, including the Gemstone Crab and Foul Totems, which is really cool. You just need to activate these statues nearby those areas, and then you can teleport with them. That's awesome. 89 strength coming in, and I also killed all of the ice so it didn't spread. There is 3 points for that. Hop to Wintertot just to get the achievement Y Fletch, and now we move on. Before I move on, I have 10 loots from that kill, so let's see what we get. That's an insane 10 loots. I got 2 Snapdragon seeds and a Dwarfweed seed, which is kind of crazy money. That is Wintertot 8 out of 8. That was the only one I was missing from my grind because I was doing it in mass worlds, so I just needed to do a solo where I got a decent amount of points. We are now 77 points away. I went back to a Moxie Atoll. I had to kill it with the Ice Poppers, so I quickly did that. And I got the perfect kill, which is nice. And a Moxie Atoll Adept, which is just KC. But easy combat achievements nevertheless. I really, really hate this boss, honestly. This stupid archaeologist is... I'm not a fan. With this kill, I get to leave here forever because I have 25 KC and now I can just forget this guy even exists. 4 out of 4 on the deranged archaeologist. And there is Y Cook. I think that's 10 or more reward permits and I got 10 that kill, so you love to see it. I also got the Lone Angler, which is just a solo kill. One of my favorite AFK activities on this account while editing or playing my Chunkman or whatever is honestly woodcutting. So I figured I'd get the full forestry outfit, which we have now, and we are a happy boy. As I've got a decent amount of money right now, I figured I'd sell my Arims and buy Blue Moon as a small upgrade there, and I have over 60 mil left that I'm not 100% certain on what I'm going to buy, but I'm probably thinking Eye of Ayak at one point might be the best bet. Another thing that I wanted to buy was Orania boots. They're only 5 mil, and I think they're a pretty good upgrade over Dragon boots. As you can see, they give an extra prayer bonus, and they give extra magic and range attack bonus. They're slightly worse in defense, but who cares about defense? Now looking at my setup, we're doing pretty good, honestly. I think, like I said, my biggest upgrade now would be the Eye of Ayak, and obviously substituting my range gear into Void once I get that. Figured I'd get a couple of Royal Titan achievements that I didn't have, and honestly I quite like this boss, so any excuse to do it really. There is Let Them Fight, it's just have them kill the spawns of the opposite one with their slams. Dude, it took me 60 KC to get a page drop, that is insane. Honestly, Royal Titan loot, not even that bad, it's like 200k in inventory. Went back to Temporos to get Temporos Champion, which is just 10 KC. And we've got some more reward permits to go ahead and loot. Can we get the good old fishing barrel? That'd be quite good for the account. Sadly, the only clog was the soaked pages. We did get a decent amount more spirit flakes, and I can't be too sad with this. 430k for 10 KC? Really not that terrible. I still needed a couple of combat achievements from Barrows, so I headed over there and just kept snaring all the melee brothers and just nuking them down with the good old Twin Flame Staff. It's still so much fun to use here, and you just need to not get hit by any of the melee brothers, so I figured I'd just quickly do that. There it is, can't touch me. I also got Pray for Success at the same time, so that's 4 points. And there is another 3 points for a Faithless Crypt Run, which is just do Barrows Brothers with 0 prayer points. Easy peasy. That also puts me 41 points away from hard combat achievements. Now, it's time to take on Zulrah. Honestly, I heard that the Twin Flame Staff is pretty strong at Zulrah, even if you camp it. It's not as good as Halberd or Boffa camp, but it's pretty decent. So I figured I'd test that out and have some fun with it, because I just love using the Twin Flame Staff. This is the setup that I ended up going with for Zulrah. I bought a Ring of Suffering, which I can just sell back later on. I also have a sweet spot for Zulrah. It was my first like bigger boss after the Gauntlet on my group Iron Man, and I went very dry on it, and I had to do 1.7 thousand kills for my blowpipe. That kind of made me enjoy the boss for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a masochist, but I enjoyed those 1,700 Zulrah kills on my Iron Man. So it's time to do a bunch on this account, and I'm going to get at least a 75kc achievement, and there's a couple of other easy ones I can get at the same time, so let's just go have some fun with that. First loot, we didn't get anything too good, but the Zulrah Scales are always good to have because I'm going to need a lot of those for TOB, and then the secondary loot from Zulrah is normally pretty damn good. Dude, look! 38.15, bro! It hits so hard! Oh, it's actually really satisfying when this staff hits hard, man. There it is, 124 PB, camping the Twin Flame Staff. Honestly, not even that bad. I will take that. Zulrah Adept coming in, that's 25kc. These Manta Ray drops are nuts as well. They're worth so much money. I'm definitely going to sell those and buy cheaper food. Like, Dark Crabs heal the same amount, but they're way cheaper. Managed to get a perfect monkey room. Okay, 4 points. Taking a break from Zulrah, by the way. No purple, though. Never lucky. Also, just ignore what it says on this scoreboard. I'm definitely not the leech. You can see, I don't have a death. Just saying. Whoa!
It's been a little too long since I've seen a purple, man. All I have in my clog is 2 Masori chaps and a Masori body. That's it.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Come on. Oh.
Hey, but it's a clog, though.
The classic. Perfect Grondis. Oh, these TOA runs are doing me well for the combat achievements. Figured I'd run a solo. Just for some of those solo combat achievements. There's something about doing Warden that is just so satisfying. Doing the little side steps and just utilizing the movement on Warden and also utilizing the movement on the skulls and just flying through those. It's just such a satisfying encounter. Really, really one of my favorite encounters in the whole entire game. I do think TOB as a raid is slightly more enjoyable for me than TOA, but the Warden fight specifically is one of my favorite fights in the whole entire game. What is your guys' favorite fight? Do you like Warden a ton as well, or do you have a different boss that you really, really like? I think Warden and Yama are my 2 favorite bosses, and I've barely done any Yama, so we're going to change that on this account soon. There is a solo kill for 4 combat achievement points for not dying in a solo over 150% or whatever it is, and no purple for it. Unlucky. Oh, I did get these blood essences though, and they're worth money. There's 500k. I had a bunch of caskets stocked up, so I'm going to open those up now. You can see I've got a ton of beginners with 18 of those. Then we got 2 easies, 2 mediums, 3 hards. Didn't get anything too remarkable from the beginners, just a Jester Cape, but a cloggers is a cloggers. Wise words there, I know. Red Elegant shirt from my first easy casket, and the second one, nothing. Fair enough. The mediums, can we get a second pair of Ranger boots? Surely? Nah, we didn't get anything. Fair enough. And now just the 3 hards to do. We saved them for the last. Did we save the best to last? No. No. Kinda. 157k is not terrible from those purple sweets. But yeah, not the best in those hards. Speaking about stocking up, we've been doing our farm runs, don't you worry. And right here, the first 99 on the account. 99 farming. How it should be. It is the best skill in the game. I love me some farming. There it is, boys. The first 99 in our skills tab. Oh, that's satisfying. Can I get the skill cape of farming, please, Mr. Martin, mate? And there it is. Untrimmed farming. Looking lovely. I do really, really enjoy this cape. The emotes, obviously, nothing. But the cape is cool. I will take it. While doing my farm runs, I've still been doing my birdhouse runs alongside them, and there is 80 Hunter. Oh, it's honestly nice to break up the PVM with a cheeky farm run. I have 2 elite glues to open. Can we get anything good from these? 89k? Oh no. The second one's got to be better, right? Holy 46 purple sweets. That is 440k. That is actually worth it. I will definitely take that one. The loot from 99 farming goes insane. 2.4k tourstals are obviously the majority of the loot, but a decent amount of other stuff from farming contracts and everything like that. We are now at 59 mil again, even after buying the ring for Zulrah. It's now time to buy the Eye of Ayak. Look at that bad boy. I bought it for 63 mil. It has gone down a lot recently. I don't know whether it will continue to keep going down, but I think 60 mil is a really insane price for this weapon. So even if it goes down a little bit more, I'm happy that I paid that. Time to try Zulrah with this weapon. Dude, look at that. 28, 24 straight after. Dude, it's insane. 29 max hit. Dude, this is nuts. It's got a free tick attack speed and it's just smacking up Zulrah. This is so much fun. Hey, I got the snake achievement where you have 3 snakes die all in the same tick. It's just kind of doing enough kills until you get it. There is other ways to like force it, but I couldn't be bothered to force it, so I'll take it. Got the Zulrah veteran achievement for 4 more points, and we are 14 points away from hard achievements now. Figured I'd smash out the last 14 points on some easy bosses like the wilderness bosses. There's a bunch of achievement points to get from the crazy archaeologist. Him alone is like 9 points and you just have to kill him 25 times while like not getting hit by his attack and whatever. Very, very easy stuff. I'd rather not learn done, which is just not getting hit by the books. Odium shard is crazy. That's a million GP, I'll take that. With this kill, there is a crazy archaeologist adept, 25 KC, and I got the Odium shard. We take those. What an easy 1.4 million GP made nearly. Lovely. The Chaos Elemental has to be like the worst boss in this entire game, I swear. But here is 1 KC on this stupid thing for 3 points. I am leaving. Figured I'd quickly pop over to Giant Mole just to finish off the combat achievements. He's got plenty that you can get super easily. There we go. Hard combat achievements are done with those couple of mole CAs. I now need to go to Gonnok to get our hilt. It feels so weird talking to this little gnome instead of Gommel. But we got our Gommel's hilt free and we can claim some agility XP. We are now 629 points away from elite CAs, so they're going to be quite a while in the future. As you can see with my little calculator, it's 1650 points for the full set. So I'm going to get that and then we're going to buy it all. That also includes every helm. S-Control is so nostalgic, dude. I used to do this when I was young. I used to come here to train my combats up. And I used to spend the points on like herbs and stuff. It was not efficient by any means, but I had a good time doing it. Honestly, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, right? S-Control is definitely a lot faster nowadays. 8 Void Knight commendation for 1 game, dude. This is gonna go so fast. I hit 100,000 GP just from games so far. Honestly, not bad money. This is the final game. When this portal dies, I can go buy the full set of Void and every helm. Let's buy it all, shall we? There we go. Full Void has been obtained. I'm mostly going to use the range Void, I believe. But I might just use every Void to start, just while learning. And they're useful to have for other bosses outside of TOB. But now it's time to make it Elite Void by doing the hard Western provinces. First part, I need to train some thieving, so I got Queen of Thieves done. The reason why I got this quest done is once I use this page into the memoirs, I can teleport to Port Piscarelius. And I want to train my thieving with the method in Port Piscarelius where you steal artifacts. And it also allows me to multi-skill by doing some fletching and stuff like that. I really, really enjoy this activity. It feels efficient to do, and multi-skilling is just fun. I was doing rune arrows while running this, but I've actually swapped to atlatl darts as it's very similar, and it's a bit cheaper, so I'm going to be doing this now moving forward. With this hand in, there is 75 thieving. That is all we need for now. I also got a few fletching levels from this as well, so I'm happy. Do I get spooned and get a gnome scarf on my first ever delivery for the achievement diary? I do not. That is a red topaz. Fair enough. Eagle's Peak quest completed. I needed this for the task set as well. Now it's time for the most fun content in the game. Good old chompy birds. So I've got to catch a bunch of these for the last part of the Western Provinces. If anyone's done the Western Provinces diary task, you know the most annoying part or iconic part, I guess, is these stupid chompies. So I'll be here for a little while. It's definitely worth it though, because I get Elite Void from this, and also I get a increased chance for my bolts to proc, I think, so that's also big. I'm going to go ahead and claim one chompy bird hat from Rance to get the easy task done, and that will give me a chance to spawn 2 chompies at once. Then we'll claim the medium, and then we'll get, even more double spawns and get hards done even quicker by getting more kills per hour. That is 300 chompy birds killed, and that is all I need for the hard tasks. Lovely. Oh, that's such a nice collection log right there. That feels good. All this hard work has paid off, and TOB is going to be so satisfying. I got my XP lamps and my Western banner free. Yep, I'll spend 200 accommodation points to upgrade my top and my bottoms as well. Thank you. Honestly, Elite looks a decent amount better than normal. Ah, there we go. I'm such a happy boy. This honestly took a little while to get, but yeah, so worth it. I got Frenetic Exiles done. It gives me a lot of XP, and it's a good quest to do, but I got it done for an elite clue step. Bro, I just went through the Edgeville lever, and this guy's instantly here. I've dropped the clue scroll, so nothing happens to my clue scroll. I get to keep that. And it just means that I'm sitting here, tanking this guy just for fun. He's not killing me, which is quite good, I guess. But also, it's just so annoying because he gets nothing from this. I've dropped my clue, I don't know, man. Honestly, he's probably spending more on dragon bolts than he's going to get for this kill. Alright, I'm dead. I lost a bit of food, 6k, and a couple of prayer pots, I think. I will not lose sleep over that. But I will go hop worlds, head back there and get my clue scroll back and then complete it, right? And we'll get some good loot, right? 2 elite clues. Surely the hard work has paid off. 231k for the first one, and the second one we got a dragon chain body ornament kit, but it's only 92k. Hey, I mean, I'll take the cloggers. It was worth getting the quest and annoying the PKer for, I guess. I'm at TOB, boys. It's time to give it a try. I haven't done it in a long time, and I've only done like 25k on my group Iron Man anyway, so I'm going to be pretty bad and rusty at it, but let's go have some fun, shall we? Alright, the first kill didn't go too well. I had to spectate from the cage, but hey, we've been doing skilling for such a long time, I'm a bit rusty. It's okay. No purple loot, but we did get 47 runite ore. Okay. Thank you, TOB. 41 vials of blood! 765k for that loot. Honestly, just all of the default loot from TOB is great. I'm feeling a lot more confident at Maiden now. There is a kill again, and I haven't died in about 4 clears. So, we're getting there. We're learning. Yo! My teammate just got the pet! It's such a sick looking pet, dude. That is amazing. That's nice. We haven't seen a purple yet, but he did get Lil Zik at 314 KC. Very nice for Mr. Nulligan there. Took a little while to get perfect bloat because we would be quite greedy normally, but there we go. It's done. An elite clue. I'm getting a couple of elite clues here and there from TOB, so I'm going to do them every time I get 2. And hopefully we get some good loot. A big thing that I really enjoy of TOB is doing the melee walk, where you just walk in, walk out so you don't get bounced. It feels so satisfying when you get consistent at that and you're not getting bounced, you're not getting hit by any range attacks, etc. It just is one of those ones where movement feels really rewarding. It's very core old school, right? Where movement is so good on old school, but this is no different. It feels so good when you get this down. I'm having a good time. One thing that's great for TOB is dropping salve amulets when you're done with bloat, because you're not going to use them again after that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a bunch of salve amulets made and stock up so I can just drop them and get an extra inventory space to buy like a stamina pot or something with. With this lot enchanted, I have 139 salve amulets for now, which is obviously enough for 139 TOB runs. Just the default loot from TOB so far is 12 mil, and I haven't even seen any purples yet. Just the default loot is great. I had a bunch of stuff to alch, so I figured I'd do some tele-alching, and there is 87 magic. Also been just AFKing combat whenever I can to get my combats up to do better in TOB, because at the moment I feel like I'm leeching a little bit with my combat stats. Even if I'm doing the mechanics correctly, I am dealing less damage by just not having, you know, high combat stats. Sulfur Nugglers are going to be my friends for a bit again. 90 strength, which is huge. I'm going to train my attack for now then. I have spent the rest of my cash on a Dragon Warhammer. This is huge for TOB, and it's kind of necessity for a lot of teams. So I was leeching by not having one, but I knew it would be my next upgrade, and I told my team that don't worry, I will be buying one, so now I won't be leeching quite as bad. I'm just trying to do everything I can to be a good teammate right now. Oh, my favorite bit. Come on, skulls. Click, click, click. Oh, it's so satisfying. I'm looking for the Fred, honestly, from TOA. It would help a lot. Sadly, no Fred in this one, but I did get 400k. One thing that I should have done straight after Dragon Slayer 2, but completely skipped my mind because I was so excited for Vorkath, was claim the post-XP reward from the person inside the Mist Guild. You can claim 25k combat XP a bunch of times in any combat you want, so I gained a couple in attack to get 87, and then I did the rest in range. Quite nice. 2 hards and 2 elites in my inventory. Can we get anything good? The hards are 152k and 45k. The hards are never good for me, man. But the elite, on the other hand, surely they're good. 182k and 117k. Yeah, not great, but I still enjoy clues, man, even though they're garbage. Theatre of Blood Veteran, 25kc coming in. And we still haven't seen a purple in the team, but we did see a pet, so we take those. 91 HP on Maiden right here. Honestly, getting decent experience from TOB itself. It feels quite good. Managed to get the combat task Pop It done. It took a while, but that's like no one getting hurt by any of the exploding Nilos, which is kind of neat. Alright, the first time on this account from all the PVM we've been doing recently, our tentacle whip broke, which means you need to buy a new whip as it turns back into a tentacle. It lasts a long time, so the upkeep is very minimal, but there we go. There is a tentacle whip back with 10k charges. 84 range coming in from this Nilo's room as well. Definitely need to get that up more, honestly. It would help a lot at a higher level. That is the first time that's happened. Double vial of blood drop. 107 is nuts. Oh, I'm so happy with that. 1.4 mil. A few raids later, more vials of blood, but still no purple. Doing some AFKing between TOB, there is 80 woodcutting. Alright, I've done a couple of TOAs with the boys at 315, and it feels pretty doable. And I just really want this Fred. Purples would be nice, but the Fred would be... Yeah, there we go! Oh, it took a little while for that one. I am very happy with that upgrade. Alright, use the Fred on the rune pouch, a divine rune pouch. I know you probably think I'm crazy being back at Wintertodt, but I'm not that crazy. I don't want to do Wintertodt because I like it, but I want to do it because I kind of have to. I want to get an infernal axe. A smoldering stone is super cheap, and you can just use it on a dragon axe in order for it to then consume some of the logs that you chop for fire making XP. And then you're also going to be going to the bank less, making it more AFK, and I like that. But I need 85 fire making to be able to do that, so here we are at Wintertodt. Although I do have the new knife from Val Totems to make it a bit easier at least, which is quite nice. It's actually crazy. It says I'm getting about 360,000 experience an hour in fire making, which is just nuts. That's so much XP. That took pretty much no time. There is 85 fire making, as you can see in the chat there. I didn't get anything too crazy from my loots. I did get some pieces of the Pyromancer outfit, but I didn't want to bore you with all of my pulls and whatever. There was nothing too special in them. Just outfit pieces to get more XP, right? Which is nice. This is my log of Wintertodt. And obviously the dragon axes all came from Dagannoth Kings, none from Wintertodt. So we nearly had the full set at least, which is quite nice. Let's use this Smouldering Stone on the Dragon Axe, and there is the Infernal Axe. That's going to be nice for AFK. Continuing the AFK, 82 woodcutting right there. The axe is great to use. I've been doing TOB whenever I can when people are online, and I'm just woodcutting when people aren't online. And it's been pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time, and the boys from the clan seem to be having fun, so that is always good. I'm also leeching less now that I have better gear, better stats, you know, it's all coming together. Perfect Zarpus! That's quite a hard one. This is my TOB log. Nothing too good. 45 KC, just vials, and I haven't even seen a purple in anyone else's name either. I think it's like a 1 in 10 for a purple or something, so we're pretty dry right now as a group. Dry or not, I'll take the vials of blood any day. I didn't realize I had so many Snapdragons and Ranars in my bank. Look at that, 5 mil just in those, just from loot from like TOA and everything like that. That's crazy. Farming contracts as well. They're pretty good, those packs. Selling a bunch of my Herblore supplies because I'm still doing my farm runs even though I'm 99. The GP is too good, so I'm going to keep doing it. There is 12 mil coins just from the farming supplies, and I'm buying some more Toadstool seeds, as you can see there, so that we can keep doing our farm runs.
Yo! Good luck, good luck.
Good luck, good luck.
Oh, finally, dude.
Ooh!
Fuck!
Oh no, you want to go one of those.
Dude,
That's the
Fuck.
only you have.
Jesus.
We finally saw something though.
That is so lucky.
And there's a
That's
big
great.
F, but congrats.
Mike, you want this?
I mean, if you give it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll drop it right here. Stay.
What? 56 raids for Sanguinesti staff in my name, definitely in my name. Yeah.
I didn't get it on my collection log for some reason, but you know.
Are you sure, lovers? Is that right?
Yeah, I've got like 200 mil or something coffer ready to go. I'm fine.
Wow, thank you. I think it's like 30 mil still, so
Yeah, it's 27. That's what it says.
it's pretty
Wait,
big.
it's 27 now?
Well, it's because of the
I kind of happened.
the eye is only 63 mil.
Holy!
Thank you
There you
very
go.
much. Llama's OP.
Scratch on the drop mic.
Yeah, thanks. No back-to-back, but double Runite, or we take those. I sold off a bunch of items from my raids, and I also sold the Sanguinesti staff from Herd of Llamas. What a legend, giving that purple to me after we were, 50 raids dry nearly, so that's awesome that we actually saw a purple, and then even more awesome that he gave that to us. Alongside all the farming supplies and everything I sold, that's 72 mil. I still have a little bit more to sell, but I do want to start trying to buy this Hydra leather, because these gloves are a nice upgrade for my melee setup, especially for TOB. And I want to see if I can get enough GP to buy a Rancor alongside it. I managed to slow buy the Hydra leather and sell a bunch more supplies. So I've got the Hydra leather and 78 mil, which means I should be able to slow buy a Rancor. I've put the offer in and it bought. Like, that took no time. Holy. Okay, let me just put these herbs in and we'll take a look at our upgrades. I had to quickly make my Hydra leather into the gloves here after the Dragon Slayer 2 quest. They are +2 melee strength on top of barrows and a ton more accuracy, which is really nice. And then the Rancor is also a similar situation. It's +4 strength on top of my current amulet, which is a Fury, and also a ton more attack bonuses as well. So I'm getting way more accuracy and some extra max hits maybe even at TOB, which we love to see. Even though I've done so much PVM and stuff, farming has made me the most money in this game, dude. I make so much money with farming. I'm back to a green cash deck.
Finally!
Yo!
Holy hell, man.
GL.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
We spin to win.
Good luck.
Oh,
Yes!
nice.
Nice, that's big.
Nice.
Very nice.
That is big.
Use that on the defender instantly.
No back-to-back. Unlucky.
This could be it. This could be the first Mega Rare.
Ooh.
Was.
Ooh, Ooh, not bad.
I mean, that's not the worst.
It's better than a light bearer.
Nice, like 11 mil split.
Yeah, that's not bad. We take those. That's obviously the most common drop, but it's the same rate as a light bearer, right? So you might as well get that one. A cheeky 10.5 mil split from Mr. PhD in RNG. I also checked my bank and I still had the Ring of Suffering from Zolra, which I did not need, so I sold that and I got just under 16 mil for that, which puts me at 39 mil cash stack, and I want to buy some stuff ready for my next boss grind. The thing I want to buy is a Synapse. This Synapse will allow me to kill Yama, and I really, really want to kill Yama. Managed to slow by the Synapse for 32 mil, let's go. I still have a decent bit of GP left and some loot to sell, and I want to get one more thing. I'm going to use the Synapse with a battle staff on an anvil for a Purging Staff. Honestly, looks pretty cool, man. We've had some really big upgrades in this episode. I'm just so happy. Selling off those Snapdragons and Ranars that I had sitting in my bank that I showcased a few days ago, and then a bunch of other supplies, I managed to pull together a 19 mil cash stack. The last thing I want to buy is an Eladinus Ward to go alongside my Purging Staff, which is about 3.5 mil, and then I also need to buy some Dragon Bones and go to the Wilderness Altar to get the prayer level to use the ward, as it requires 80 prayer. While those were slow buying, I wanted to get some quests done for my last requirement, in quotations, for Yama. I got the Depths of Despair, Ascent of Arceus, Forsaken Tower, and Tower of the Righteous done, which are all Korend quests, which meant it was time to do a Kingdom Divided. Dude, this boss is like the best character model in the whole entire game, and he's only used for this quest. It's so sick. Even his attacks are sick with these hands. Like, honestly, such a cool boss. I wish he was used for more things, or like a replayable encounter that you can farm for some loot and maybe a pet. I don't know. It'd be so cool. A Kingdom Divided done. I got the Book of the Dead and the ability to cast all of the spells on the Arceus spellbook now. So now I can use stuff like Greater Demon Bane and Thralls at Yama. Sandwich Lady asking me for a baguette? Surely it's the Star one. Ah, she gave me a fresh one, sad. Come on, give me this level. 80 prayer. I can now wear Eladinus Ward. We are Yama ready, which is kind of crazy. Was doing some AFK cooking while editing, and there is 90 cooking. I also did some AFK fishing for 85 fishing. I think I'm going to be AFKing a lot on this account for the future at the moment, because I'm back actively playing the Chunkman, so I'm going to get a lot of AFK gains, I think. I will do the occasional TOB here and there, but it will be mostly AFKing.
It's Maikeru.
Oh. Could you imagine?
Awesome.
What?
Collection
Ooh,
okay.
still pretty good.
Money. I'll take it.
Yeah, 36 mil. Yo, my first collection log in my name and the third purple I've seen at 73 KC. We got the rapier. No back-to-back. Unlucky. Unless I get the pet. Nah, okay. Theatre of Blood Master Combat Achievement done 75 KC. The rapier sold for 35 mil. Honestly, a huge chunk of change going in my pocket right there. I did split it with good old PhD in RNG, and we both got 17.4 mil each, because the other couple of people in the raid were Iron Men, and they were not splitting. Probably my nicest looking basic chest. Double roll on Runite Ore, single roll on Vial of Blood, and a Clue Scroll. That is crazy. 1.8 mil. That is actually crazy. 75 agility from AFK fishing. My agility's going up actually a decent amount. It's kind of funny. I've been fishing a lot, as you can see. There is level 90 fishing. Yo, Fox Whistle. I was kind of going between fishing and woodcutting as my AFK, and I will take that Fox Whistle at level 86 woodcutting. Nice. And that's where I will end today's video. We got some crazy loot upgrades from this episode and a ton of levels as well. I am very, very happy with how this account has progressed. I got the Avernic Treads, the Hydra Lever, and the Rancor Amulet for my melee setup. Range, obviously, we got Superior Elite Void, which is huge. And for magic, we got the Eye of Ayak, and we also upgraded to Blue Moon Armor as well, which is lovely. We gained 84 levels, 197 million GP in total, 28 million experience, and 382 hours played. Yep, we had nearly 400 hours of progress in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Do give it a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you're new around here and you want to see more. And thank you so much to the members. You can see them on the screen here. Thank you guys for the support and helping me do this full time. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, see ya.